Oh yes, you are welcome back to African Colonization TV and Biafran History. In today's video, we'll go deep down to the issues surrounding Simon Ekpa and the finding of US government, the finding in Nigeria. So as it is now, it says international pressure mounts as US debate on Simon Ekpa release. This is a very great sign to show that Biafra is coming very close. In this video, you are going to see and hear how Dr. Ngozi Arabeze is telling the Finland government that time have come for them to release Simon Ekpa, for him to go, and all the old evidence that the US government is getting from the Nigeria and from the Nigerian government, how genocide is happening and how everything is going. That is a very great sign for them to see that Simon Ekpa is not a terrorist. That time have come for them to release him, for him to be free, and also for Biafra to have his own freedom. So in this video, this is our activist, this is our lady here. She's going to explain to us a lot of things concerning Simon Ekpa and what Ngozi Arabeze has been saying and what the US also has been debating on about the release of Simon Ekpa, because this issue of Simon Ekpa being prison in Finland, even though the Finland government, they know that Simon Ekpa is not a terrorist, and they know that Simon Ekpa did not do anything that warrants him to be jailed, but because of the payment, because of the agreement and the collaboration between them and the Nigerian government, that is why they do every means to jail him so that they can close everything concerning Biafra. So don't skip any part of it. Try to watch it at the end for you to understand everything going on in this video. As about to watch, like, subscribe, and make sure you share it to go around. Let others see what is happening in Biafra land.
26. And I am back again with another latest update for all Biafrans, both in homeland and also in diaspora. So my people, I will beg you to please watch this video to the very end, because many updates, important updates, they there for all Biafrans. I mean the genuine ones. The updates here came from the table of our Deputy Prime Minister, Dr. Ngozi Arabeze, concerning our PM. Let's see what she and the USB government have to tell Biafrans this time around. So according to Deputy Prime Minister, she said, breaking, United States Congress confirms Nigeria as the deadliest country for Christians to live. These premises uphold the declaration of the independence of United States of Biafra. She continues, Finland should emulate the highest and the best country in the world and label Nigeria as same. Not doing so is compromise. Finland released PM Simon Ekpa because your witnesses and report that led to his jail was obtained from the government of the most dangerous country in the world. Persecuting Christians, Simon Ekpa is a Christian Biafran. Any individual, group, country that propagates for fixing Nigeria or one Nigeria is promoting a deadly country. Nigeria must be dissolved for lives to be saved. Yes, so I am in the same school of thought that Nigeria should be dissolved. In fact, not be should, must be dissolved for lives to be saved. Make everybody and go answer in Papa house in peace. Make they dissolve this country so that lives of Christians in this country will be saved. So my people, when I don't hear what the Deputy Prime Minister talk, speaking about our PM Simon Ekpa, when I hear what in Finland, they should remember that this country called Nigeria, where the United States of America just recently designated Nigeria as the deadliest country for Christians to live. That the same country was the one that gave una one or two information, one or two reports where una use jailed PM. Make una clear, make una release PM, because una don't see say nothing good come from Nigeria. They should better free PM right now. Now wait till Dr. Ngozi, they try to update the Finland in case they are not aware of what is going on between USA and Nigeria. They should be aware that Nigeria is the deadliest place, and any any information coming from them na scam, that our PM Ekpa judgment was based on scammed report. So my people, when I don't hear them coming from the same table of Deputy Prime Minister Dr. Ngozi Oraweze, this is what she and the USB government are saying concerning our PM right now. So my people, look at this headline. Biafran Prime Minister Simon Ekpa arrest in Finland raises concerns in the US. When I see the exact title, we are going to dig deep right now. We are going to see the detail of this very update. That right now, the PM Simon Ekpa arrest in Finland is raising concerns in the US. The arrest of Biafran leader Simon Ekpa in Finland has sparked debate, with a former US government official criticizing Finnish authority for allowing the arrest. When I hear them, that the former US government official, they are now criticizing Finnish authority for allowing the arrest of PM Simon Ekpa. Let's continue. Following Ekpa's arrest, Michael Rubin, a former US government official attached to the Pentagon and a senior fellow at the American Enterprises Institute, criticized Finnish authorities for their handling of the case. According to Rubin, it was unfair for Finnish authorities to arrest Ekpa when all he sought after was freedom for his people. He accused Finland judiciary and its foreign ministry of allowing scammers and human rights abusers to weaponize its judiciary as a mechanism for transactional repression and harassment. My fellow Biafrans, Nobodo Bongo bu scammers. So right now, this man knowing fully well how Nigeria they work, say Nigeria na scammer na fool. So right now they are not criticizing Finnish authority and Finnish judiciary. How can they allow scammers be in Nigeria and human rights abusers to weaponize Finland judiciary as a mechanism for transnational repression and harassment? Chai, let's continue. In his words, and I'm quoting him right now, Finland called on its reputation of liberalism, human rights, and freedom. When it comes to Africans escaping repression at home, alas, it is a reputation that country no longer deserves, he said. Simon Ekpa's imprisonment in Finland continued to fuel international debate and internal shifts in Biafra movement in a case that have drawn sharp international scrutiny. Simon Ekpa, the Finnish Biafran activist and Prime Minister of Biafra Republic government in exile. This US-based critic underscored brothers' worries about how extradition and legal processes might be weaponized against dissidents. Recent developments since the sentencing, Ekpa has appealed the decision, with filings confirmed by the East Finland Court of Appeal in October 2025. However, according to the appeal court judge, hearings are not scheduled until at least April or May 2026. Pro-Biafran voices continue to frame Finland actions as a betrayal, given the Nordic national historic support during the 1967 to 1970 Biafra War. So my people, I don't see them now. When I don't see what is happening, this is a big news and also good news for our PM Simon Ekpa. Right now, the international community, most especially US, has started discussing about PM Ekpa's arrest and also sentencing in Finland. They equally condemn Finland action, their judgment over PM Ekpa, knowing fully well that he's just fighting for the freedom of his own people. My people, this is a big news. Trust me. Before you go know what they happen, as they don't already the debate, they talk about our PM Simon Ekpa. US don't they discuss about them. Forget it. Our PM will soon get his freedom, my people. No be small thing. So right now, my people, I go play the videos where I don't gather for you. We'll go explain to you one or two things happening in our country, in Biafra land, my people. Please take your time and watch all of this video. Please don't forget, it's important you like this video and share it. It will not cost you anything. Rather, it's another way to propagate for Biafra awareness or for Biafra freedom. I beg, share them and also like the video. The first video where you go watch, where they play for your screen, now how the Anambra state government constate the home of Akwa Okoko Tiweraki ablaze. Remember that he has been sentenced to 11 months imprisonment, my people. Make I allow you, make you watch the videos.
Now when they no inside, Abby.
See it one, not see. Can I make it? Go before you. Wait, come on. The fire, so the fire.
Hello, my people. Be careful with this Southern Traditional Rulers Council movement, because this movement is just another version of the City Boys movement and the Handshake Across the Niger initiative. 30 Pen, the alleged Chicago University document forger and drug dealer, that this so-called Efulef king in Igbo land cannot influence Igbo youth. Tell the Yoruba unity beggars to release Mazin Nnamdi Kanu first, before expecting anyone to listen to them. The Igbos are not like the Yoruba or Northerners, where some individuals parading themselves as kings, Obas, emirs speak and everyone obeys them. We are not like them. As long as I remain the president of Igbo nation in the diaspora, the Traditional Rulers Council movement is dead on arrival. It will collapse like the City Boys movement. Why is it that during the election, the Yoruba remember the Southeast, but after the 2023 elections, they excluded the Southeast from reconstructions and other major infrastructure projects in Nigeria? Now they have started another movement called the Southern Traditional Rulers Council in the Southeast. Kanti Pen and the Yoruba unity beggars clearly state what the Igbos gain after the 2023 election through the so-called handshake across the Niger initiative. Oh, I forgot that in return, the Igbos received what many described as stolen mandate. Nnamdi Kanu's continued imprisonment and the Lagos demolitions of Igbo properties. Where is that so-called Benjamin Kanu, the acclaimed third most powerful Efulef Ozunch in Nigeria? Can you present what the Southeast Development Commission has achieved in the almost 2 years since it was inaugurated on paper? Can you present your scorecard? Yoruba unity beggars should stop deceiving themselves into thinking that giving money to certain kings or city boys will end Igbo grievances. If they truly want peace, the first thing is the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Then, MC Olomo, the Oba of Lagos, and Remi Tinubu should apologize to the Igbos on national television, similar to how Honorable Isaac Fayose apologized so that peace can reign. Share this video and may God bless you.
Governor Alex Oti yesterday respectfully declined a chieftaincy title offered to him by traditional rulers in Abia State, stating that accepting such an honor would go against a promise he made during his inauguration. The offer was presented at a grand civic reception held in his honor in Okwa East local government area of Abia State. While expressing deep appreciation to the traditional custodian and the people for the gesture, the governor explained that he had made a clear commitment in clause 44 of his May 2023 inauguration speech not to accept awards, chieftaincy titles, or honorary degree while serving as governor. Governor Oti clarified that his decision was not a rejection of honor itself. Rather, it was a matter of principle. He stated that his primary focus remains delivering on his mandate and serving the people of Abia State with dedication and integrity. He further appealed to the royal fathers to preserve the title, assuring them that he would gladly accept it after completing his tenure in office. The incident has sparked conversations about accountability and value-driven leadership, with many describing it as a powerful example of principled governance in action. By declining the title, Governor Alex Choma Oti reinforced the importance of keeping one's word even when faced with prestigious recognition.
On the 29th of May 2023, Ekuru Namaga Nachi, Ghana Award, Ghana Honorary Doctorate, Ghana Honor. So, Maka, I give you proper guidance. I did not say, oh, what is it? When you read to Madame Ghana, you wait, man. Oh, when you read to 2031, Ghana.
Oh yes, already today news have a lot of heading and a lot of title that people speak about concerning what is really happening in Biafra land. Well, the most important is the release of Simon Ekpa. The Finland government, they need to look into what is going on and what is happening. And this is the time for them to reason and for him to have his freedom. And they also to look into what is happening in Nigeria. And maybe Nigeria is a country that have itself or that love its citizen. Nobody would have come out agitating or speaking that he want to become his own country or he want to free from the other country. But because of the issue of marginalization, issue of injustice, and issue of ill treatment in every corner in Nigeria, that is why some of the section of the country want to leave the part of the country. So that is the main thing. So the Finland, they need to look into what is there and they need to release Simon Ekpa so that he will be free and they will continue his good work from where he stopped. And then for those that is sabotaging the struggle of freedom of Biafra, we know no matter how it is, there must be a Judas 12. Every 12, there must be a Judas. So what is there is that the people who keep promoting it, they will keep promoting it, God will be strengthening them. They will be promoting it to the permanent site. So what is there is that God will be with everybody who think of good for the development and for the growth of the Igbos. Well, I would like you to watch this video where Rose speak concerning of leaving USB government or leaving Dr. Ngozi Arabueze if finding out that she is trying to do different thing from what from what is in the template of Biafra, so that he will be the first that will come out and expose and leave. So don't skip any part, because this video he re-expose and explain a lot of things that is going on in Biafran government and the issue concerning Ugo 247 that is happening. So don't skip any part of it. Try to watch it for you to understand everything happening.
My name still remains Rose. All right. Some days ago, there was something I heard on the internet which was not okay by me, and it's from one of our brothers that I respected so much. And this is the reason why I may leave the United States of Biafran government and all of that. And then, I've often told Biafrans, anytime I come across anything that the government would do, or rather are doing, that is not suitable to me and is not suitable to Biafrans, I will come here and expose it. Good morning, my brother. Good morning. I will come here to expose it. And there was a vital point that was made by someone in which I respect so much. And then that person said a lot about the cabinet members. And I said, oh, this is the opportunity I'm waiting for to come. And I think I have seen it. When I told Biafrans that any time that I see that Dr. Ngozi Arabueze, our Deputy Prime Minister, is not following templates again, not following the lines of Biafrans, I'm going to come here to say it the way it is. I don't hide my own. I don't hide my feelings, and I will never hide my feelings. Now, I'm going to start by saying this. After, I'm going to give this person, let's just say 1 month from March, to bring out everything he knows. If he doesn't, then he should forever keep his mouth shut. If you don't know what to say, you keep quiet. If you don't know what to tell us, then you go and behave yourself. Some days ago, I was on the internet, seems to be like yesterday, and I saw Ugo 247, and I'm here to discuss about what Ugo 247 said. And this is the same reason why I said, I'm going to leave this government, and I'm going to state it categorically clear. I don't hide my own feelings. I will never hide my own feelings, and I will never see evil and condone it. And I want to tell this same person that I was trained by a man who taught me all I know today, and that is my father. I was given the highest discipline that I almost thought about taking my father's life because of the way he was treating me. But there was no way, because he is the top general where he was serving. No way. The kind of punishment I received, and that has given me the wisdom that I had today. And I will forever praise my father. I will forever thank him for what he did to me, because today, in his absence, I don't smoke, I don't drink. I don't smoke, I don't drink. You can never see me drink anything that have alcohol. You can never see me put cigarettes in my mouth. He's not here. But when I remember the torture, the pains I went through, how he tried to control me, that I was thinking that he was being wicked to me, I will give glory to God, and I want to come back through that man again if I reincarnate. And this is the reason why I said this. Now, Ugo 247 mentioned something that is very significant, very, very important, that Biafrans must know. He said, Pharmacist Diane, hold that very well. You know, when I tell you people about Ugo 247, I never wanted to do any video concerning Ugo 247. I never wanted to talk about him because he's a man that I respect so much. So, in other words, I am well cultured. I respect elderly people, and I respect them for who they are and for what they stand for, and for what they believe in. Came out yesterday and said the Pharmacist Diane, the Accountant General of the whole United States of Biafra. You know, she's an accountant. So all the money that Biafrans are donating to Biafran government to protect Biafran land, she is in charge of it. Okay? Not Dr. Ngozi Arabueze. In collaboration with Dr. Ngozi Arabueze, the Deputy Prime Minister of the whole United States of Biafra, 40 United States of Biafra as we stand, are planning seriously to extradite Simon Ekpa, our Prime Minister. I had it yesterday. And that is the reason why I said my time is up in this government. Now, let me now say this. I told Biafrans initially, Dr. Ngozi Arabueze, she's not a robot. Dr. Ngozi Arabueze, she has been doing and following the template of the United States of Biafran government according to how Prime Minister Simon Ekpa laid it down. I don't know the template, but from what she was doing and what she has been doing up to today, or rather up to the date I discovered what Ugo 247 said, I don't think she has done anything wrong. We are all human. We are bound to make mistakes, even when we speak, even in our actions. Sometimes we see all those mistakes, but she's a woman. Maybe but this one, where Ugo talk, bro, I said again, I'm going to leave USB if Dr. Ngozi Arabueze, I discover any evil about her. Bro, I respect you so much, and I love every of your ideologies. You see this one where you talk about Dr. Ngozi Arabueze and Pharmacist Diane. You have to prove it, because this is a very weighty allegation. And so when you prove it to Biafra, this is the reason why I'm going to leave United States of Biafra, because nobody plays with this kind of stories. Nobody jokes with this kind of news. It's a very weighty allegation. Pharmacist Diane and Dr. Ngozi Arabueze, they are doing everything possible, humanly possible, to make sure that Simon is extradited to the Nigerian government, to Nigeria. And that is what, and now this is it. You must bring evidence, and if you don't bring those evidence, you must bring evidence, you must prove it to Biafrans, because this is their prime minister. It is not because prime minister cannot speak for himself, then every Dick and Harry will come and start lying on what is not. You must, as a matter of urgency, that is why I'm going to give you till March, ending of March. You must, in fact, if there is any recorded tape that you've got, how you got the evidences, how the plan got leaked, you must come to tell it to Biafra. You don't need to wait for ending of next month. As I am speaking, Ugo 247 should be tagged. You must, as a matter of urgency, come to spill this to Biafrans. We need to know this evil plan that Pharmacist Diane and Dr. Ngozi Arabueze is doing. to extradite Simon Ekpa. Very weighty allegations. Some of you don't know the weight in some of these things that people spill. And that is why I will continue to tell you, Ugo 247, I respect you a lot. I respect you a lot. Sometimes when I am on my live broadcast on Facebook, people will be writing like that stupid Ugo 247, Rosé. Why don't I don't even mention? I see them, I see it, I don't mention it. I see it, I don't mention it. I will never mention your name. But you see this one where you talk. If you don't come to tell us how these things happened, give us evidences on how this thing happened. Give us the insight that you know about the leak update of this thing, how you got it. Because these allegations cannot be swept under the carpet. Biafra should hold me accountable for everything I'm saying today. That I have often said, anytime I see that Dr. Ngozi Orabweze is against Simon Ekpa and Joko, that is when I will stand against them. I will just stand against them completely, and I will tell Biafra, you see this woman called Dr. Ngozi Orabweze, she's an evil person. She's not a good person. She's working against the interests of the whole Biafrans. That is Dr. Ngozi Orabweze for you. Now that these allegations has peeled up, now that Ugo 247, the reason why I am mentioning Ugo 247 boldly today is because I respect him a lot, and I respect him so much. But you see this allegation, you must prove it to Biafrans. You know, when they called Tinubu a drug lord, when they said Tinubu attended Chicago State University and graduated, you know what they did? David, what is his name again? This guy, journalist in America, went and David Udeni, went to dug up every evidences against the drug lord, that they even discovered that the drug lord he forfeited over $450,000 in restitution for his drug trafficking, in stopping some other things about that. You know, when they arrest you and then maybe you want to flee the country, or you're not close by, or they arrest you and they say, okay, you will serve so sentence, or you forfeit so things that you have. You know, so evidences were pointing directly to Tinubu, that Tinubu carried drugs in America, and even went as far as, when he was arrested, forfeited so amount of money in America. The evidences are there. And now when they now said, oh, Tinubu is a graduate, the first person who came to say, no, we are going to investigate this, was Reno Omokri. The guy that speaks from the both side of his mouth came out to tell the world that Tinubu never attended Chicago State University. And they went to do their investigation. And the investigation came out that Tinubu actually attended Chicago State University as a man, but there was never a record of him leaving that Chicago State University. And to further implicate himself the more, Tinubu graduated as a woman. So that's to tell you that Tinubu never entered that school that he claimed that he entered. But when money started changing hands, the same Reno Omokri came out to tell you and I that Tinubu graduated from that school, that Tinubu is a good man. Now, I don't want to believe, if evidences that Simon Ekpa, that Dr. Ngozi Orabweze, pharmacist Diane, the cabinet members are planning these things against Simon, and you are not able to bring evidence to Biafrans to see. Ugo 247, this is what I'm going to be thinking about you. That you are a liar, a deceiver, a deceitful person, and as old as you are, you don't know what you want for yourself as a man. And you took your time to lay curses on pharmacist Diane and the people surrounding them in that cabinet that are joint head to extradite Mazi Simon Ekpa. If that evidence is not being brought out, I will understand that you have compromised completely. It's either that the Nigerian government has contacted you to fight them, or you have a reason why you are doing this nonsense. I wouldn't call it nonsense because you must point out those evidences you have. Like now, I have challenged Ogechukwu Nkere. Me, Rose. People said, oh, Rose, you are lying that Ogechukwu Nkere. Adadi Orama said it in our studio. So few who listening to the rubbish he says. That Rose and Nasiasi, this is the same Adadi Orama that told us that Peter Mba paid Ogechukwu Nkere. I said it first, and she went, and I don't know how she got the information, and she said, oh yes, and then after some time, they started denying it because money has changed hand.
Oh yes, you all have heard everything Rose explained here. In fact, the whole thing it is too much. The issue of allegation and upon allegation. That is why I would say that in every 12 there must be a Judas in every 12, and those that is propagating this kind of allegation and this kind of atrocity. There will be among of those that will be claiming that they want to achieve Biafra or they want to fight for Biafra. And it is not issue that Mazam Kano is a person that is in fact he has already made up his mind of this journey. Adibin is just people like all those type of Ogechukwu Nkere or those type of people that is coming out these days and claiming that they are looking for Biafra. Adibin is people like them that would have collected money since and closed up their mouths. The same thing with Simon Ekpa. So this journey, it is something of life or death. Once you close your mind, you cross your mind and everything before you can say you want to start doing it. Because if you get into it, the people you are fighting for, they will be the one that will be pushing you, that will be pinching you, and they even oppressing you more than the people you even think that they are your enemy. It is the people that is closer to you, that you and them is clapping and eating everything. So that is there. Sabotage must be among, because if there is nothing like sabo, meaning that the struggle or the fight is not yet yield any fruit. That is why there is a lot of sabo that is there today. And the issue of people calling that, saying that Mazam Kano should collect money or Simon Ekpa should do this or those kind of something. All of them is part of the sabo. And this issue of Dr. Ngozi Araboeze, according to Ugo 247, that she's planning to extradite Simon Ekpa back to Nigeria. Well, all those things is still allegation. What is there is that according to Rose, you must provide the evidence how everything is going. Well, I would like to hear your comment down below what you think about the whole thing going on in Biafra land and in Nigeria. Like, subscribe, and make sure you share it to go around, let others see what is happening in Biafra land. We say thank you for watching.